glasses, you're going to want to grab a pen and a piece of paper and really listen up, because we've got some easy tips anyone can do to help you look your best while rocking your favorite pair of glasses. So please welcome back makeup extraordinaire and author of the new book, Everything Eyes, Bobbi Brown. Hello. So, you know, we've done quite a few segments on this show, but I can't ever recall doing anything for makeup for folks who wear glasses.
Right.
You can't forget about it.
There wasn't a lot of information out there when I started to write this book.
Yeah, okay, and this is your 8th book.
This is my 8th book.
You're not done, are you?
Well, I don't know how to type, first of all, so I write these all in the back of a car.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Seriously.
well, let's get to it, because the first thing is, if you wear glasses, you really want to concentrate on your eyebrows, because they're kind of like right above the rim.
Well, the things you have to know about is, first of all, choosing glasses. You want to make sure that the glasses, you know, really go with the shape of your face.
Okay.
All right?
How do you figure that out, though?
Well, there's either a thin face, an oval face, a round face, or some people have heart faces. So these are basically the same style, but this is for a small face, and she's got the bigger one. All right?
Oh, and this is, of course, our lovely Heidi,
it is.
assistant.
It is.
Great, of course.
And what we did is take your glasses off for a second.
Okay.
And what we did just behind the scenes is we put on eyeliner and a bunch of mascara, because if you don't have a bunch of mascara on, you're going to fade. And you also can't forget about corrector and concealer. A lot of women think if they wear glasses, they don't have to do anything, and that's not true.
Okay.
So, you know, filling in your brows just really frames the face.
And now you're doing that with powder.
I'm doing it with powder, and you brush it up, and especially for, you know, women as they get older, you need a little bit of an eye lift over your glasses.
That's true.
So you could see, and you want it to look natural. You don't want it to look artificial.
Is that why you prefer the powder versus an eyebrow pencil?
Yes, I do. I mean,
see, I've been using the pencils, and now I'm thinking, you know, I should use the powder.
This is so easy, and you know the great thing about the eye powder, you could actually use it as eyeshadow.
And I'm assuming, of course, they come in a ton of different colors, because everybody has different.
They do, and I've been pairing them. We've been pairing them with 2 colors, because a lot of women are kind of in between. So put your glasses on now and see how it just makes your eyebrows stand out more.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that is really important.
Okay, and we talked about mascara. Now, mascara is something every woman should do when they leave the house, right? It's like, don't walk out the door without mascara.
You need mascara.
Everybody does, yeah.
And what you have to know about mascara, you need mascara that's really black. Like, a lot of mascaras on the market are kind of gray.
Yes.
So look at it. It's got to be...
Even if you're blonde? Even if you're red hair?
I don't even make a brown mascara, because everyone needs black. You could put one little coat on, or you could be like the rest of us that need like 3 coats.
Okay.
Okay? And one of my tricks, could you take your glasses off for a sec? After you put mascara on, as it's drying, take your finger and gently curl. Because sometimes we forget
then you don't have to buy the curlers.
No. Well, you know, I make one, so I don't want to tell you.
Right. But you don't want to say don't buy the curlers, but if you haven't gotten one yet.
When women have really straight lashes, they need the curlers. But for most of us, and at the end of the day, if you're tired, you just go like this, and you gently, like, and it really wakes you up.
What about that clump of mascara at the end of the wand whenever you pull it out?
You know what? If there is a clump of mascara, you just make sure that it's in here and not on the brush. And if you've got some mascara that is too much is coming out, because you want to find a mascara that has a really good wiper system, which just means there's something inside, so when it comes out, it all doesn't come out.
Okay.
So if it all comes out, and just look for really, really black mascara and layer it.
And what about the bottom lashes?
Do the top first, do a couple, let it sit for a second, and then do the bottom, because otherwise you look up and people always say, "It's my mascara smears."
Okay.
It's because you have a transfer problem. There's too much moisture, so make sure.
Now let's talk about this eyeliner that you have on Heidi, because I'm really liking that. Now what is that? That's
you
not
can put your glasses on again. It is gel liner, and what I love about it, it's long wear. So the way to do gel liner, or the way to do any liner,
that's hard, Bobbi.
It is so easy. And by the way, you could use a pencil. Just make sure it's a long wear pencil.
Okay.
All right. So, okay. Now, actually, I could probably do it with your glasses on, but no, take them off.
Off and on. Off and on. Okay.
So you start at the outside.
Okay.
And you gently go close to the lashes. And the trick is when you line. Open for a second. After you line, look, and if there's a space where you actually see the skin, go back and add a little more.
And then you can wing that out.
And then you could wing it out a little bit.
What do you recommend about the winging? Who should wing and who shouldn't wing?
Well, I think it's more of a nighttime thing.
Well, it's a good question, right, ladies? Because, you know, sometimes I like a wing, sometimes I don't like a wing.
For most of us, it's a nighttime thing, but for those people that can get away with anything, you could do a daytime wing.
Really?
Okay, just saying.
But doesn't it open up my eyes if I'm tired, though, the wing?
It does, it does, but make sure it's you know, it's up and not down.
Okay.
And make sure, you know, and go look at pictures of Sophia Loren and some of, you know, the classics that used to do it.
Sure.
And also how thick or thin the liner is. This liner looks great on her, but for some women, they just need it thinner. You know, this might be the evening, and other women might say, no, I need it, you know, a little more natural.
Thinner,
and long wear eyeshadow is also amazing. You want an eyeshadow that you'll last all day. A lot of nurses wear the long wear because they do their makeup at like 3:30 in the morning.
Exactly.
You know, so.
Now, does it matter your age if you have a thicker or a narrower line?
No, it matters your style.
Okay, it's just style preference.
It matters your style.
Okay.
So, and then we lined underneath very gently, and a little bit of mascara. And concealer corrector.
That's what I was going to ask you about next, because we really have to. And it depends on the summer versus the winter, too. You need to change your colors.
You need to change your colors, and then there's seasons in between. So everybody needs both in foundation and concealer and corrector, winter and summer, and then you mix it in between.
Okay.
And just a tip for women, as hormones kind of take effect on all of us, sometimes, or stress, the end of the day, you need something different than you put on in the morning. Do you ever notice that? What you used in the morning doesn't always work?
Yes.
Because we get darker when we're tired. So then you want to go back and add. So it's okay to have more than a couple.
Right. And I want to say, by the way, this is your new eyewear line.
This
so you're not just doing makeup.
No. Yeah.
All right.
Look how good.
Okay.
But actually, look at the difference, because mine are dirty. But try these on, because these are smaller, so you could see. You know, there's different styles.
Oh, I might need these. I just turned 40, Bobbi. This helps me read the prompter.
Those are the Bobbis. These are the Dukes, which I named after my youngest son. So there's even a Joe Brown.
Where can folks find these?
At Solstice and at Bloomingdale's, and, you know, wherever Bobbi makeup is sold. And opticians, too.
All right. I guess I better give you your glasses.
But see how those are too big on me?
Oh, I see. I totally see the difference. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being our model, Heidi. And Bobbi's book, Everything Eyes, is out now. Make sure you go pick up a copy of it. Thank you for coming back. Come back whenever you're in town.
I'm coming back if you show me how to do the arm exercise.
Okay, we'll do a workout segment together. All right. What's coming up later, Ryan?
Well, Val, I hope that Bobbi has some makeup tips for makeup not running for tears, because somebody is going to be going home with that Nissan Versa thanks to Rosen. Are you ready to find out, audience? All right. The winner of the Nissan Versa is... I'll tell you in just a little bit. We'll be right back.